Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Paula, as you already know, and I am the CEO and one of the co-founders for Electy, together with my business partner, Vicente. The reason I'm here, we're going to talk about the future of retail in a renewable world. So, a few years ago, I turned 40 with what many could call a complete life. A PhD degree, a successful business, 2 incredible kids that are actually here today, and a family I loved even as I navigated the loss of both of my parents. But even with all of that, something was missing. I wasn't lost, I just wasn't growing. I was doing work I knew how to do, but I no longer knew the why I was doing it. Then came the moment that changed everything. I was brushing my daughter's teeth, Julia, was only 5, and I reminded her to turn off the tap while brushing her teeth. A small habit, a simple gesture. She turned to me and asked, "Mom, what could we do to save the world?" That question never left me, because she wasn't asking for a task. She was asking for meaning. And that's when I realized, so was I. That moment pushed me to the challenge, the role I was raised to play, to build safety, not take risk, to follow and not lead. And of course, I chose to lead. And that's how Electy was born. Electy is Brazil's first and only marketplace for cheap and clean energy. We make access to cheaper, renewable electricity simple, digital, and accessible, a solution designed for real people. Not just corporations, for those who are not energy specialists. And how does it work? Electy connects consumers and businesses to the best renewable energy deals in the country. The experience is fully digital, from onboarding to building, and 100% compatible with Brazil's distributed generation framework. We have the largest coverage of clean energy availability in the country, serving over 20 Brazilian states with more than 30 power generators connected to our marketplace. But what makes us unique isn't just the marketplace model. We offer a white label platform allowing major brands to embed energy as a benefit directly into their customer experience. Americanas, Natura, and many banks, they have all joined this movement. So what does growth look like? In under 2 years, Electy has saved over 7 million in energy bills for Brazilians, avoided over 70 million tons of CO2 emissions, expanded across 20+ states with 30+ power generators onboarded, and partnered with top retail and finance brands to scale impact. And this is the growth we came to talk about. Electy is not just a clean energy company, it's a new channel for retail. And why? Because retailers have the trust, they have the reach, and they have the systems to embed sustainability into everyday's life. This is where my story and the business model intersect. As a leader, I've learned that people don't just follow your strategy, they follow your energy. Leadership is about creating the environment where others can thrive. I used to think that my job as a CEO was to lead from the front, but I learned it completely different. And now I know it's to remove obstacles, to listen deeply, and let others shine. When innovating in new markets, this is essential. You can't manufacture motivation. You hire people who already care, and you show them why their work matters. And that's how you go from employees to a movement. Trust is built in the moments no one sees. Not in what we say publicly, but in how we handle the quiet decisions, the hard ones, and with trust and consistency all the time. These are not theories. These are hard-won lessons built while growing a company that needed to scale fast, stay lean, and still care for the environment. At Electy, we don't just promote clean energy. We promote a team that's emotionally committed because they believe in what we do. And that belief, that energy, is what retailers are now tapping into. Because sustainability can't be a separate department. It must be embedded into the product, into the service, and into the brand. Electy allows them to do that. We've become a bridge between energy and people, between climate and commerce, by massifying the energy transition and helping three big players in the market. Consumers, by having 100% digital and a user experience. Power generators, because now they can access new channels that they couldn't access before. And partners, because they can offer energy as a benefit. And why now? Why is this movement possible today when it wasn't before? In Brazil, the energy market is undergoing a historical transformation. Until recently, renewable energy was a privilege, something only large corporations could negotiate. But thanks to major regulatory changes, we are seeing the democratization of energy access. Since 2021, the market began opening up even further, allowing millions of new consumers, all of us actually, individuals and small companies, to choose cleaner and cheap energy sources. And for the first time, energy is no longer something you just pay. It's something you can choose, and choice is power. Electy was designed exactly for that new reality, making sure that clean energy isn't just a corporate luxury, but a public right, a tool of empowerment available for everyone. Since January of 2024, new consumers can migrate to the free energy market through incentivized energy sources like solar, biomass, biogas, and the free market already accounts for 37% of all electricity consumed in Brazil. And this share keeps growing year to year. Distributed generation has surpassed 2.3 million consumers with over 25 gigawatts of installed capacity. Solar energy accounts for more than 98% of this market, driving the decentralization of energy in the country. Consumers in the free market are estimated to save between 15 and 30% on their electricity bills. ANEEL and the Ministry of Mines and Energy project that by 2030, the majority of the consumers will be able to freely choose their energy supplier, something unimaginable just a decade ago. With decentralization and digitalization, Brazil is positioning itself as one of the most dynamic energy transition markets in the entire world. And that gave us the confidence to scale our model and grow 7 times in just 1 year. So coming back to the beginning of the story, so when my daughter asked how we could help the world, she had no idea I'd start a company. But what she was really asking was the same question we're all asking. How do I make my growth mean something? And maybe that's what the future of retail is all about. Not just selling more, but doing it better. Not just innovation, but transformation. And if you want to be part of this movement, you can access our website and start paying cheaper for your energy bills. Thank you very much.